Hi, boys and girls. Yesterday we learned about koalas, and I shared a nonfiction book with you that gave you some real facts about koalas. And we also listened to the story Koala Lou, which was a fiction storybook. Well, we are going to do some more activities today and tomorrow with the story Koala Lou. So if you'd like, go ahead and watch it again on YouTube. Ani's House is a wonderful read aloud of Koala Lou. And then when you're all done, I want you to find this sheet in your April learning packet that looks like this. It's got pictures from the story that I want you to cut out. So I want you to go get that sheet and start cutting out your pictures. We are going to practice retelling the story today, but before we do, we're going to put the story in order. We're going to do some sequencing. We've done this a lot in our classroom this year, so I think that this will be pretty easy peasy for you. Okay, so I'm getting my pictures all cut out. I know they're very tiny, and you'll have to pay close attention to the pictures and the details in the pictures because some of them might be very similar. You will need a piece of paper if you want to glue these on. If you don't, if you just want to follow along with me and put them in order, that would be great. But once again, if you want to glue them, you'll need to get another piece of maybe some construction paper and some glue. Okay, I have mine cut out. If you need a little bit of time, just pause the video. But we are going to put the story back into order of how it happened. So I want you to look at all of your pictures, and I want you to find the one that has a picture of the mother koala and her little Joey, Koala Lou. And you'll see that there's a word on this side. If you flip it, it says beginning. They're helping us out a little bit. This is the beginning of the story, and I'm going to show you the big picture that I'm going to put into the chart behind me. Do you see the picture? It looks just like your little one. It says Koala Lou's mother loved her. At the beginning of the story, Koala Lou talked about how much her mother loved her and how she enjoyed being with her mother. And it looks like Koala Lou and her mom are both really, really happy. Can you see that? So I want you to set this picture down first, or glue that first. That's the beginning. That's what happened first. Now look at your other pictures and what happened next in the story. Maybe I'll slide this over just a little bit so you can see that there. Do you have a picture where Koala Lou looks like she's with her mom, but there's a bunch of brothers and sisters? Yeah, the story talked about how Koala Lou started to get brothers and sisters, and she felt like she wasn't getting as much of attention as she wanted. I've got this big picture right here that looks like your little picture, and it says, when Koala Lou's mom had more children, she had less time to spend with Koala Lou. And that's because the mom had other children to take care of besides Koala. So that makes sense, but that's what happened next in the story. I'm going to move our little crocodile guy and put this in. So we're going to put that second. You can glue this little picture down next of the mom with all of her little Joeys. Okay, so now after that happened, how was Koala Lou feeling? Pretty sad, huh? Do you see a picture where it shows Koala Lou sad? Oh, I see two. I see one with her crying, and then one where she just has a sad face. Was she crying yet in the story? I don't think so. Yeah, see this little picture where it just shows Koala Lou and she just kind of has a frown on her face? I've got a big picture that says Koala Lou was sad. That's what happened next, or third in the story. So we're going to put that right up here in our chart, and you can glue this little picture down or just lay it in order like I'm doing up here. Okay, I'm looking at my pictures. Are you looking at yours? Okay, let's see. Well, since she was sad, what did she decide to do? She decided she was going to be in the Olympics. Yeah, she thought that if she could win a contest, maybe it would make her mom proud and her mom would love her more. So do you see a picture that looks like my big picture and it says Bush Olympics. You've got a little one that looks just like this. I want you to lay that down next. This one says Koala Lou decided to enter the Bush Olympics to make her mother proud. And that is what happened next in the story. Well, since she was going to enter the Olympics, do you remember what happened in the story? She started to train, and to practice. Do you see a picture of some weights? If you are exercising and training for maybe a race or some type of sport, you might lift weights. It says Koala Lou trained really hard, and you've got a little picture that just shows some weights. That's the one that I want you to glue down next. And since I'm out of room here, I'm going to go back to the left. And now we're going to move across here. We are sequencing this story. We're putting it in order. Okay, so since she was training really hard, let's see. Was she ready for the Olympics? She was. Do you remember what they did first? They had to climb a tree. Yes. Did Koala Lou get to climb the tree first, or did someone else climb the tree? Koala claws. Yes. Do you see a picture of a koala climbing a tree? I actually have two of them. There's one that you have that says koala claws on the side. It looks like this. It says koala claws. Now she spelled her last name Claus, K-L, not C-L. That's the picture that comes next because Koala Claus climbed the gum tree really quick. She went first. And then it was Koala Lou's turn. So then I want you to find the other picture. Here's my big picture. Your little one says Koala Lou on the side. So it looks the same, but if you turn it, I hope you can see with the lighting, it says Koala Lou. That's the picture that goes next. Koala Lou had her chance. Now it says Koala Lou climbed next. She was fast, but not fast enough. So who ended up winning that contest? Koala Claus. Yes. Do you see a picture of Koala Claus with her trophy, with her award? Your little picture looks like this. That's the picture you would glue down next. It says Koala Claus won the gum tree climbing event. Oh man, Koala Lou wanted to win that, but Koala Claus did. So what happened next? Koala Lou was sad again, and this time she did cry. So now we want to take that picture of Koala Lou. She's crying. She has tears running down her eyes. There's the picture. We're going to put that up. It says Koala Lou went and hid. She cried her heart out. You know, I don't have any room here, so I'm going to come back to the left. Oh, she was so upset. She thought that if she won the contest, her mom would love her more. But what happened? Koala Lou's mom gave her a hug and said, I still love you. Even though you didn't win the contest, I love you just as much as I did before. And just because she had other brothers and sisters didn't mean that the mom loved her any less. There's a picture. It says when Koala Lou went home, her mother hugged her and said she loved her. And you've got a little picture of Koala Lou and her mother. And if you turn it, you'll see a word. It says end. That's the last thing in this story. Koala Lou went home, but she realized that her mother still loved her. Well, thank you for following along with me as we sequence the story. Now we can work on retelling. Our chart over here says retell. Readers can retell stories to help others understand what the story is all about. So if you have all your tiny little pictures in order, just like my big pictures are up here, you can take your sequencing sheet and you can go tell someone in your family about the story of Koala Lou. That's my challenge for you next. Try to find someone in your family that you can look at your little pictures and you can be reminded of the details in the story and retell the story to mom, dad, brother, sister, cat, dog, maybe even a stuffed animal. Okay, have fun, kiddos. See you in a little bit.